following contest is for the CZW Ironman Championship under Ironman rules. Introducing first, from Southwest Detroit, weighing at 199 pounds, Shelley!
This is a big opportunity for Alex Shelley. This is the second time in his CZW career to challenge for the Ironman Championship. The first, an unsuccessful bid in a submissions matchup against Jimmy Rave, but tonight he's got the 24th Ironman champion at Chris Hero.
What an Ironman matchup it's going to be. Alex Shelley kind of matches technical abilities with our current Ironman champion, Chris Hero.
And introducing his opponent from Metropolis, weighing at 240 pounds, he is the CZW Ironman champion, the savior of CZW, Chris Hero!
He is the 24th Ironman champion in the history of combat zone wrestling, and quite a dominant champion at that, winning the title just a few months back, defeating Jimmy Rave, John, and he has been on a tear. Who's going to stop that guy?
That's right, Eric. You want to talk about a star that come out of nowhere here in combat zone wrestling, proclaimed himself the savior of CZW, and he backed it up by defeating Jimmy Rave and becoming the CZW Ironman champion.
What else is up? Well, I'll tell you what else is up. Your hero, savior, and Ironman champion has been defending... Can't you see I'm trying to talk? I have been defending my gold... silver, all across the world. Anybody that has challenged me, I have accepted and beat them. I've taken this title all over the world. I've beaten men such as Robbie Brookside, Skull Murphy, Rene Los Artes,
Skull Murphy,
Larry Zbyszko,
what?
Virgil,
Shut up, Spud,
and Bilvis Wesley. And tonight's not going to be any different. They call you the next Alex Shelley. Well, I'm going to do to you the same thing I did to the first Alex Shelley, the second Alex Shelley, and the second to last Alex Shelley. So when this whole thing's done and the bells rang and I got my belt back, you're going to know why I say each and every month, I am your hero, bitch. .com.
He just called him a bitch, John. Those are fighting words in Philadelphia.
Oh, it's on, Eric. It's on for the Ironman Championship.
I'll tell you what, John, this match has the opportunity to be a classic. You're looking at two technically sound wrestlers, two wrestlers that some may say are both the most technically sound wrestlers in the industry. That's an arguable point, but when you walk around with the Ironman Championship and a successful champion as that, you have those bragging rights.
And there goes the bell, Eric, and you know this isn't going to be a fight. This isn't going to be taken to the floor or a bloodbath. We're going to see some technical wrestling here.
Absolutely, and John, you want to talk about how important the Ironman Championship is. Look at what has happened to Alex Shelley in the last 30 days. He has put on about 15, 20 pounds of muscle. He has spent extra time in the gym. He has spent extra time in the film room. He has prepared nonstop, day and night for this matchup. This, my friend, is what championship wrestling is all about.
That's what you got to do when you go into a match against Chris Hero, because you never know what style he's going to bring to the game.
Absolutely. It could be from Europe. It could be from Luxembourg. It could be from Kentucky. It could be from anywhere. Oh, that crucifix roll up. Hero rolls through. And Hero, wait a minute, Shelley sits out with that arm wringer. And Hero with the roll through. That's the thing that's so dangerous, John, about Chris Hero. The Curvat! That's what's so dangerous, as he knows all the different ways to put on the cravat from anywhere in the match, at any point in the match. He's a very dangerous wrestler.
Absolutely. He can hit that from being down on the mat, up on the top rope. He can hit it from a standing position. He can hit that cravat from anywhere. And that's more of a wear-down move, more of a frustrating move. It frustrates your opponent and takes them out of their game plan.
He's not a very quick finisher, as we like to call them in the business here, John, where he goes in and is quick with the pins or is quick with the roll-up combination. He is more the kind of wrestler that likes to take his time, likes to wear his opponent down. He's not a quick finisher.
I think what you're saying there is he's wrestling like a champion.
Absolutely.
He don't have to defeat his opponent has to defeat him.
Absolutely, and it looks to me like Hero is working on that neck and that shoulder area of Alex Shelley, that same shoulder that was injured for several months that kept Shelley out of the ring. The takedown, grapevine of the legs.
Smart move there by Shelley to work on Hero's leg, Eric. He works on Hero's legs. He isn't going to be able to use that size against him.
Absolutely. He's not going to be able to use the Hero's side kick. He's not going to be able to use those fancy roll-ups. He's not going to be able to use those fancy counters. Oh, wait a minute. Shelley here with trying to get some kind of a surfboard, and
he's got it locked in the center of that ring too, Eric.
Absolutely.
There are no ropes.
Absolutely. I mean, where do you go? How do you get a big man up like that? He can't do it. Even with the power and the strength. Oh, he's going for that Border City stretch, it looks like. Oh, he's riding him. Standing switch. Cravat.
He's got it locked in.
Sometimes when you watch Chris Hero wrestle, you feel like you should give him points because he knows all these counters and takedowns and takeovers. He's almost wrestling like if his match is based on a point system, and that's how they do it in Europe, John, with the point system in the rounds.
Chris Hero, prison, now Shelley kicking away. Got that covered. It's a 2 count.
Kicking him right in the thigh. Look at Shelley. That double stop. That'll do it. Oh, Shelley's trying to get him in a guard. And Hero looked like he was looking to mount.
Everybody Shelley to grab that bottom rope.
Absolutely.
Position there.
Absolutely. Chris Hero has had some questionable wins as of late. He's had some very strong wins as of late here in Combat Zone Wrestling. But John, sometimes you can see when a champion's starting to slip, and it really doesn't take you by surprise when the champion drops their title or winds up losing a match. And I'll tell you, if he lost this match, it would really take me by surprise because he doesn't look like he's been slipping at all lately.
Big chop there by Chris Hero.
And again with that reverse knife edge chop.
Both men still feeling each other out.
Absolutely. And it should be noted that Alex Shelley defeated B-Boy last month in order to get this match, in order to be deemed #1 contender for the Ironman Championship.
Right in the face there to Alex Shelley.
Chris Hero runs through. Shelley with the double stomp. That those 2 boots. Rolls through. He's so quick, John. He's so quick and elusive. Japanese arm drag. Deep arm drag. Cinches in. And Alex Shelley goes back to work on that arm. It looks like he's also working that arm and neck area of Chris Hero, maybe setting him up for shell shock or the Border City stretch.
Right now, Eric, he's wearing down the champion.
Absolutely.
Wearing him down, driving him into that mat.
And look at the crowd here, John. Just listen to the fans. You can hear a pin drop. Everybody's so quiet. And it's not that they're bored. They're on the edge of their seats waiting to see what these guys are going to do next. It's like a pure athletic contest at its finest.
Big forearm smash there by Hero.
And notice how Hero shook that off a little bit because he's had his arm worked on throughout the match. Bipasso. That elbow.
That big back elbow there by Shelley.
That knee strike. And the look on Hero's face says it all. Hero went to reversal. Shelley right to the back of the knee.
He's going to snap his neck with that.
Hooks the leg. Not enough. And Alex Shelley looks frustrated, John.
Picking up Chris Hero by his hair. And this is for the Ironman title. No time limit?
No time limit. No time limit at all. Pins, submissions, no time limit. Chris Hero with the reversal. And right there, he goes to work on that wrist, that top wrist, and those fingers. Hero had him for that straight arm lift, and he turns it into an overhead suplex. Brilliant strategy on Chris Hero. Absolutely. You know, it's like playing chess against the best chess player in the world. No matter what you do, this guy's thinking three moves ahead of you. And Shelley's starting to favor that elbow there, or I'm sorry, that shoulder. You see him starting to smart over there. He's starting to shake it off, starting to rub it out a little bit.
That's Chris Hero here. He has a targets one body part. He continues working on that part of the body. So he had this soft enough to apply a submission maneuver to his opponent.
Absolutely. Most likely Chris Hero setting him up for the Hero Sandwich, maybe the Hangman's Clutch, a variation of which. Reverse knife edge chop on Alex Shelley. That arm getting worn down. And Chris Hero is like a surgeon, John. He's just picking them apart. Pick. Pick apart a body part here, pick a body part there. He doesn't have to worry about a time limit because, as you said, there's no time limit. Chris Hero is like a doctor in there right now, a cerebral wrestler.
There we go. Over Alex Shelley. He's been working on the wrist of Alex Shelley. The shoulder.
Yep.
So many different parts of the body. Hero's working over, picks him up. Uh-oh.
And that machine gun side backbreaker.
Right across that knee, goes for cover, gets a 2 count.
And look at Shelley. Look at Shelley's shoulder. Sometimes, John, as you and I have talked about on commentary, when you have one body part that's being worked over consistently throughout the match, sometimes it's better to just tap and see another day rather than risk injury. Wait a minute. He's firing back. That's what the Ironman Championship will do to you, John. With a neck breaker. Or as he likes to call it, the Panic in Detroit.
Shelley got to know where with that neck breaker, Eric. To see it's different, Eric. This is about the Ironman title. Shelley's not going to give up.
And Shelley right now, that shoulder's hurting him. That shoulder is hurting him. Look at how he wound up taking the turnbuckle, the shoulder going right into the turnbuckle there. He's having a really hard time in there with that shoulder, John.
Uh-oh. Chris, he's got that arm hooked.
He sure does. And he's hammer locking it like an Anderson up there. Headbutting that arm, that shoulder. And again, and Shelley just absorbing so much pain right now, John. You know, it's like the old school Ironman matches around here where it was all about absorbing pain. I mean, of course, you're absorbing pain going through tables and glass, but again, it's pain nonetheless.
You notice how Hero was hitting those headbutts and Eric. If you remember, he won his second round matchup in the Extreme Strong Style Tournament with those elbows and headbutts.
Absolutely, absolutely. Defeating B.J. Whitmer. Has wins over Hercules Hot Stuff Hernandez. Pardon me, Freudian slip there. And of course, B.J. Whitmer, the Extreme Strong Style Tournament. Shelley with a second lease on life. A total head scissor. Perfect timing, perfect placement by Alex Shelley. And John, he can't fool around. He's going to go in for the kill right now.
Hero now getting up. Shelley stalking him.
That tornado DDT.
He tried for it, but he caught him. Hero caught him.
Oh, and he hangs onto that arm. He hangs onto that arm, takes him down, drives that shoulder. And John, when your arm is your weak point, that limits your offense and your defense so much. There's only so much you can do at that point. I mean, how do you fight with one arm against a guy with 2 good ones?
Well, I mean, Chris Hero's been working on that arm since the beginning of this matchup right now. He had a plan, and he's sticking to it, and that's why Alex Shelley's in a lot of trouble like he is at this time. Absolutely.
Chris Hero with the reverse knife edge chop. And Shelley again holding himself, absorbing all of that pain and punishment, John. Trying to hold on, realizing how long it took him to get a second Ironman title shot around here, that the chances of him receiving a third are not very good at CZW.
Hero's got that wrist lock applied. Shelley fights back.
That enziguri.
Daggers the champion, Eric. Both men are down, but Shelley's still feeling the effects.
Oh yeah, Shelley's trying to shake that arm off. If Shelley had 2 good arms right now and didn't absorb as much punishment, he may be able to win the match because he could get right up, hit Chris Hero with a stunning move, maybe the shell shock, maybe nail in the Border City Stretch. But right now, he's using it as a rest period. Dragon screw leg whip. Big clothesline. Takes the champion off of his feet. Spinning heel kick. Shelley's calling for it, maybe going for shell shock. I think so. Not enough.
2.5 there.
Not enough.
That was in a lot of pain.
That was Panic in Detroit right there. My mistake. And Shelley's still holding his shoulder. He's so frustrated right now. After
high-risk maneuvers.
I was going for that knee.
Well scouted there by the champ.
Chris Hero. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That Hangman's clutch style. That pin-up Hangman's clutch. No, not enough. He's got it locked. He's got it locked. And now Shelley, the Border City Stretch. The Border City Stretch.
Is it locked in? He couldn't get it locked in.
No.
so close.
And he's got to be
Couldn't get those fingers locked.
And he's got to be frustrated when he went for his best shot. He had his best opportunity and couldn't finish him right there. Chris Hero, Alex Shelley with the reversal. You got to be kidding me. Shelley spins around into that fisherman suplex. Hooks the leg. We're going to have a new champion, John. No.
Shelley has to stay on top of the champion. He can't get frustrated and let this match get away from him.
Absolutely. Chris Hero, the 24th Ironman champion. Can Shelley be number 25? Chris Hero from behind. Chris Hero with that knee strike. Chris Hero has him that arm hammer lock. That Hero sandwich number 2 hangs onto that arm. And here he's signaling for that pin of Penguin's clutch. Pin of Penguin's clutch. Pin of Penguin's clutch.
Locked in, Eric.
Where's he going to go, John? Where's he going to go? He's got to hold on. He taps. He taps.
Here is your winner, and still CZW Ironman champion, Chris Hero.
And Chris Hero retains the Ironman championship. Who is going to stop this guy? He is just on an absolute tear. What a valiant effort out of Alex Shelley.